Evening once again, ladies and gentlemen. Cripple 5 coming at you. A few years ago, I watched an episode of Taboo on National Geographic. It was on the subject of addiction. Now, though this is very simple, I'd seen a story of a woman in, I believe it was Indonesia, who had to resort to, like a better term, prostitution just to survive. And within that spiritual realm, if you engage yourself in this, you are quote unquote tainted now, and you're not allowed to return to the homeland. Now, continuing with this theme, my question to all of you is how would you define the term tainted when it comes to disabilities, when it comes to psychology, uh, when it comes to mental quote unquote deficiencies? And I myself have several deficiencies of my own. I have learning disabilities. People have said that I'm on the autistic spectrum, and I don't. My thinking process is somewhat wavered, and so considering the term tainted, or put simpler, stained, would you rather be, as I've seen in this regard, you could say the term damaged in this respect. I had heard a speech from a woman named Carrie Byron, whom is, or was, she's still alive. She was one of the science presenters on a program called Mythbusters from 2003 to 2016. She had said, "Scars are be proud of it. Scars are shown that you've lived." Now, I tend to agree with that because we all make mistakes, and I've made several in my lifetime that I'm not proud of. And these mistakes have been with me mentally for as long as I can remember, as long as I've made them. Whether they be going to college to get a wrong degree, or getting let go from a job, losing a relationship, losing a family member, psychologically or physically, either one. And so, tainted, I don't think has anything to do with severity, but it has no one, as goes the phrase, no one's perfect. Another that I've heard is every saint has a past, every sinner has a future. Now, again, this is going back to the issue of being, of simply making mistakes, or you could say there's two different types of categories of mistakes. Unintentional, meaning that it wasn't your fault, or chosen, that you had adopted this behavior and there were many mistakes because of it. Now, those of us who are disabled, crippled, or handicapped in some way, shape, or form, because of the handicap, these are what I would call unintentional. We accidentally drop something, we accidentally say the wrong thing to the wrong person, we, and so, you know, there's a difference in the foolishness of making a mistake by choice versus being genuinely naive or misunderstood, for lack of a better term, and saying, okay, I have difficulty with this, and people who are willing to understand that the difference between the two, genuine and chosen mistakes. And believe me, I have plenty of them, and I have more than I'm ashamed of than you don't necessarily have any pride in making mistakes. But when you learn the lesson because of it, when you can say, okay, this is a mistake that I made years ago. Why did I, why or how did I make it? Was it intentional? Was it unintentional? And with the unintentional mistakes, they are much easier to let go of than those that are chosen. Now, none of us can predict the future. None of us can, we can move on from the past. And so it's a matter of choosing how choosing how the mistakes are categorized and viewed. Not, I mean, especially when it comes to you personally. Once again, comments are welcome, and I'll be thankful and very honored to talk with many of you on any video media platform, whether it be FaceTime, Google Meet, Facebook, or anything of that nature. Just let me know in the comments, and as always, I would appreciate a like and subscribe to the channel for more content. And I'll let you know when the next video comes around. Cryptos5, signing off.